Welcome to the Wholesalers Playbook.
This video, we have the opportunity of talking about one of my favorite aspects in entrepreneurship across the board, and that is creating company culture. Now, I believe this is one of the more overlooked plays inside of the real estate investing and entrepreneurship space. A lot of solopreneurs have tunnel vision, right? They just end up hustle, and they never forget to reach down and bring others up along for the journey. In the process of building a company, it is your duty and your obligation as the leader to curate, create, and propel the company culture so that you can bring a supportive, learning, and winning environment for your team. So let's go ahead and breeze over to the screen real quick. The title of the little slide deck that we're presenting is Create a Culture That Inspires. It's your job as the visionary to inspire action inside of your team so that in turn you can help them build and grow their confidence to start producing at high levels. Now moving along, you can see all of the different impact levels that we have as far as our core values inside of our culture. Number one is be fearless and authentic. In everything that we want to do, we want to make sure that we're stepping into the decision-making process fearless. We want to come in with confidence. But we also want to make sure that we're authentic in the way that we treat other people and the way that we facilitate the way that we do business. Innovation being number two. In this quick, rapidly expanding world, innovation is one of the primary drivers to success in any given industry. Now, as we're solving internal problems within our business, we're creating tools and softwares that we in turn can bring to market and help other people in their journey as well. Number three, learn, teach, grow. Foundational law of leadership. You want to learn the information and you want to teach other people. That's sharpening the saw. That's helping you to really develop yourself and your character. And as we're implementing this process day in, day out, you're growing, right? If we're not growing, we're dying. So we want to constantly be growing, constantly expanding in order to reach new heights. Number four is creative problem solving. We're all going to run into different problems and situations throughout our workday. But the more that we can hunker down and get creative at the way that we look at the problems, it's going to give us more opportunity to build solutions around those problems. Now, successful people don't have any less problems than you and I. They simply ask better questions, and as a result, they have better answers. And lastly, teamwork makes the dream work. One of my favorite slogans is that real estate is a team sport. Any way you look at it, life is a team sport, business is a team sport, and together we all achieve more. So as we come together and we collaborate on our vision and we bring our own unique skill sets to the table, we help the whole team elevate. And at the end of the day, our goal as far as our operation, our internal team, is we want to build a team so strong that we don't know who the leader is. We want to inspire action. We want to lead other people, and we want to bring the whole community up with us, right? One of my favorite things to talk about is how can we win with our friends? It's been my mission to get more of my friends into this investing space so that they can experience the life change that I have by simply implementing some of these strategies to get them on the fast track to investing success. Building the framework. Real simple, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. It starts with small actions day in and day out that really put that foundation in place. Now, in creating the framework for the team, right, we want to first take the knowledge and the information that we have and map it out through SOPs, standard operating procedures. The best and easiest way that we have found to do this is by creating Google Docs, right? We want Google Docs where we can create unique spaces for each job responsibility that in turn can be communicated across the board directly to our team. The leadership, love this part so much. A good leader inspires action. As the leader, you have the opportunity to empower every single person inside of your organization. You want to give them and equip them with the ability to make decisions, right? This allows you to build a culture of leadership, and if it's built right, it will become a foundational pillar to success, right? Now, a couple key points with this: decentralized command. It's a military term, right? But we want to pass on that leadership, that command, so that people inside of our team can take control of that. They can take ownership. Not only does it give them pride of responsibility, but it gives them more ability to grow and level up. We want an army of culture carriers. We want people that see the vision, that believe in the vision, and they're going to go into battle with us to see this vision through. You want to breathe life into your team. How do you do this? Simply by leading with passion and purpose. And lastly, become a master delegator. Any smart entrepreneur in the process understands that they can accomplish more by delegating tasks along the way, right? You want to focus on the right skill sets. So if you're going to take an individual inside of your team or in recruiting, you want to make sure that you're putting them in the right seat. Does their skill set and their temperaments fit inside of the seat that I'm trying to delegate them? You cannot fit a square inside of a circle, right? So make sure that their personality fits. Growing a team. All entrepreneurs should be challenged to grow a team at some point in the journey, right? This journey can be lonely, especially if you go at it alone. So our goal is to get more people involved and to build a team. This in turn forces you to become a better leader. How are we going to do this? We're going to develop the core pillars in our business that we talked about in the modules above. We want the marketing and lead generation wing. We want the sales and acquisitions wing. We want the dispositions and transaction coordination. And we got the accounting and the administrative. One pillar can't stand without the other, right? We got to have the heart that's the pulse of the business to really propel and pump the lifeblood through every other piece of the puzzle. Now, in future modules and in the process of going through this mentorship program, we're going to have different trainings, different SOPs as we teach you guys how to create this framework and how to mold a unique business that fits your lifestyle. And the pillars of this, again, marketing and lead generation, sales and acquisitions, dispositions and transaction coordination. If you can find a powerhouse inside of each and every one of these pillars, you can create a business on your terms that essentially runs itself, right? You create a flying machine that's able to hit the end of that runway and complete takeoff, right, where you're not responsible for the day-to-day activities. And that is the ultimate goal of an entrepreneur. Complete control of your time and freedom. Pro tip, number one most important role inside of your organization is your sales team. Without your sales team, your vision is dead, right? Your business is dead. So make sure you're dialing in, guys. Make sure you're mastering the process and always be closing, always be building, and always be inspiring action inside of your team. That is company culture in a box. And as we continue to build this vision and this movement, we look forward to seeing you guys in the inside of the Investor Syndicate and really coming together in the proximity and the power of this network.